Shalom, shalom. This video is about the Gospel of John chapter 19 verses 4 to 7. And it's about Pontius Pilate's ruling in the case before him. I'll read the text. Pilate came out of the praetorium again and he said to them, the Judean leaders, "Look, I'm bringing Yeshua out to you, to let you know that I find no case against him." So Yeshua came out wearing the crown of thorns and the purple robe. "Behold the man," Pilate said to them. When the ruling Kohanim and officers saw him, they yelled out, "Execute him, execute him. Take him yourselves and execute him, for I don't find a case against him." Pontius Pilate said. The Judean leaders answered him, "We have a law, and according to the Torah he must die, because he claimed to be Ben Elohim, the Son of God." So, confirming the lack of a legally valid charge against Yeshua, Pontius Pilate gave his testimony. He said, "Look," or Hineni, I'm bringing Yeshua out to you to let you know that I find no case against him." And this was immediately apparent from the onset when Yeshua was brought to face Pilate, as the allegation against him, that he was an evildoer, was vague and without substance. Roman law was codified. Pilate could not make a ruling where there is no clear charge and no clear transgression. The accuser suddenly found detail, but still their refined allegation broke no Roman law, and in spite of their lies, it also broke no Torah law. But more about that later. For now, let's consider Pontius Pilate's legal ruling. There was no legally valid charge against Yeshua. What was happening was injustice, and there are a very clear Torah law against injustice. In the text above, Pontius Pilate opened with "Look." Other translations opted to translate it as "behold." Either way, it's from the Greek word horeo or ida as a call for attention, but the original Hebrew word probably was Hineni, which means "Here am I, see me," with implication of being willing to serve when called upon. Hineni is how Moses and Isaiah answered when Adonai called them. Pontius Pilate voiced his willingness to hear their case against Yeshua, but there was no case to start with, because there was no transgression of law. In this, Yeshua was Asayar Tamim, the perfect lamb, without blemish. This was Pontius Pilate's first of two Hinenis in these few verses. The first to draw attention to himself. "Hey, listen to me." While the second was to shift the mob's attention to Yeshua as the King of the Jews. Pontius Pilate brought Yeshua out to face the murderous throng of corrupted Kohanim and temple guard officers, literally saying that he handed Yeshua back to them because he bore no guilt, none of his own guilt at the time, not the guilt of all humanity either. And so it was the second time in the short trial that Pontius Pilate indicated that Yeshua was innocent of any transgression of the Roman law. Yeshua was not guilty of any transgression under Torah law either. Our collective guilt still had to be bestowed upon him. It may be that our guilt were loaded upon him in the moment when the Judean leaders stated that his blood will be on them and on their children, but I'm speculating there. John did not record those words, but it's written in Matthew 27:25. And with that, I hope that unlocks part of the background to the scriptures for you a little bit, and looking forward to share more with you tomorrow and afterwards. Shalom, shalom.